Spirit Sports Consultants presents
Who wins the NFC North? Lions, Bears, Packers, Vikings, all with winning records. The Vikings are 5-0, and anyone out there that doesn't know what skull means predicted the Vikings would be this good this early? Yeah, I don't think so. What does it mean, by the way? Hit us up in the comments. We're going to start out with that team, the Vikings, with that 5-0 start. We've been really impressed with what they've done, and look at the scored and allowed numbers. This is not a fluke. They're not winning on weird turnovers or bad calls, etc. They're doing it with great offensive efficiency. Sam Darnold's been fantastic, and the defense, we love Brian Flores, what he's done with that aggressive, weird hybrid defense that he runs where it's difficult to scheme against. We saw what they did against C.J. Stroud. I'm a Texans fan, they humbled C.J. Stroud, made him look ordinary. The case against the Vikings, there's not much except could there be a regression with Sam Darnold? He's playing well above the mean, what he used to do. Also, injury risk. Aaron Jones is hurt. He was hurt in last week's game. Is that going to be a prolonged problem for them? He gives them that dynamic offensive balance, running the ball, catching it out of the backfield. That could be an issue. And then just the difficulties within the division. It's a tough schedule. The case for the Detroit Lions, hopefully no more SOL, no more rebuilding since 1957. We think the case for the Lions is all about offense. Not to take anything away from the defense, but a truly dominant offense, and it starts with a dominant O-line. That sets up a two-headed rushing monster with Montgomery and Gibbs, and a great passing game with Jared Goff and those receivers. Unbelievable. But we have to look at the case against the Lions. It really comes back to their history. Lions fans, I've gone to 10 Lions road games. You got to admit, bad luck. Is it in fact that Lions bad luck? This division is so great this year when everyone thought the Lions would run away with it. Just saying. Also, the Hutchinson injury. What's that going to do to that defense? Hopefully they can make a big trade, get someone like a Max Crosby to come in, solidify that D as Hutchinson recovers. And next, we've got another great offense. Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers are really impressed with what they did, especially in the games that Jordan Love missed. Won both, so we give nod to great coaching on that. We think two of the best players in the league with Jordan Love and Jaire Alexander, cornerback. Packers are 47-27 when Alexander plays. He is an injury risk, but we think that's dynamic. We think it's very impressive. The case against the Packers would have to be just one thing, inconsistency. And that's one thing we talked about with Alexander. He's missed a lot of time when he's out. Pass defense not nearly as good. And even Jordan Love, a couple games last season, they would win a great game, say, against the Chiefs, and then they would lose against the Giants. So very inconsistent week to week. It's gotten better, but that's one risk to look for. Like this play here against the Rams. Got to cut out those mistakes if you're going to go deep into the playoffs and win the division.
A team that is known as the Bears. The Bears.
We think the Bears have the potential to be a great team for a long time. We thought Caleb Williams struggled early, but as a rookie, C.J. Stroud did the same thing last year, went 0-2, turned it on week 3. We're seeing the same thing with Caleb Williams. Love the defense, love the receivers. We think they're going to be good for a very long time. Week 7, key matchup, the Lions at the Vikings, and not to take anything away from the Packers and the Bears, but these are the two division leaders. Vikings with that impressive 5-0 start. We think this matchup is very important to kind of set the tone for the division race the rest of the way. We think the Vikings have the advantage here. They're the home team, but it's really, really, really close. We wouldn't bet on this one. We think it's a great game to watch. We think if the Vikings win this one, that'll set them up with a 6-0 start. It's going to be tough to lose the division to that point. On the other hand, if the Lions win, they're 5-1, tying the Vikes 5-1, then they're going to have the tiebreaker advantage. So we're not going to make a call here. We're going to put this to our viewers. Hit us up in the comments. Let's vote. Who do you think is going to win the NFC North? We lean Lions, but we're not going to call it here. Want to hear your comments and rationalize that pick in the comments. Don't just say my team, Skull, Lions, the Bears, anything like that. Back it up with a solid argument.
That's all for this time. Thank you for joining. Please subscribe to our channel, and we look forward to sharing our future videos with you.